Listen, y'all. I told y'all I was going to be back at it. My phone is at 15% right now, so I can't do a long video, but I want to address this. To all of the older generation, which y'all want to call Gen X or whatever y'all want to call the older people. It might even be different. Like, I don't know. Y'all call people the different generations, whatever it is. I think it's man-made. So I'm not even falling into that. But when we, and I'm going to speak for myself and my generation, when we were growing up, we never wanted to stay in the house. I don't care if it was 90 degrees. I don't care if it was below 20 degrees. We never wanted to stay in the house. Okay? Now, this is what my mother did. We went out when it was freezing, snowing, like 10 feet of snow. I'm exaggerating, but a lot of snow. We went outside for like an hour, maybe an hour and a half, maybe two. We came in. This was all my friends. We came in, threw our clothes in a jar, had some hot chocolate, had our snack, whatever we wanted to have. And this was like when we was like from 7 all the way to like 15. Like, we just wanted to be outside. And I'm not saying that like we did all the little kid shit when we was, 14, 15, but I'm just saying like we was outside. We went outside. We did whatever we did. Sled ride, hung out in the snow, did snowball fights, built forts. Like, I built forts in my yard. We had snowball fights. We did this as teenagers, young teenagers. I'm not saying like 17, 18. I'm saying like 12, 13, 14, somewhere around there. And I know 12 is not a teenager, but this is what we did. Now, listen. Do y'all hear anything? No. Listen, these kids are not outside. These kids, now granted, some families do take their kids out and do the swimming and things like that. So I do give it to some families. But 99% of families that have younger kids, well, what do? And I don't even have, like, I'm recording on my phone, so I can't even show you the action, but this is what they do. So that way they can leave them alone. 99% of these kids growing up in this generation have no knowledge of being outside and playing with kids. Okay? Now, I do get it that some families do watch who their kids hang out with. I get that. I totally get it. I 100% get it. But your kids do not need to be on electronics all day. That's a big no-no. If you are trapped in your house, if you cannot go outside, even if you can go outside, bond with your kids. Okay, I don't care what it is. Because a lot of these parents now are just throwing phones and tablets and computers in front of their kids. And this is what you get. Back then, you could not keep us quiet. You could not keep us quiet at all. You heard kids everywhere. You heard kids everywhere playing. And it's the bad thing is that electronics, social media took over so many lives. And I'm not bashing nobody. I'm literally not bashing anybody. Because the internet and social media took over a lot of people. But what I'm saying is that you need to teach your kids something other than TikTok and Snapchat and Instagram and Facebook and whatever it may be. Teach your kids something other than social media. Because this is the result. Literally, y'all, there is kids all up and down my street. All up and down my street. And what do you hear? You hear nothing. There's a baseball field up the street from me. What do you hear? There's someone playing basketball. Someone. But listen, y'all. It is hot, y'all. It really is. And I get it. Like, people do not want to be out in this heat. It is probably, for Pennsylvania, y'all, this is hot. But for Pennsylvania, it's like, I wouldn't even say it's that hot. It's like 87, somewhere around there. So it's not too hot. But, y'all, when we get the hot weather, it's bad for us. Because, like, yeah, no, Pennsylvania don't want this. This is the reason why people do not move to southern states. This is why people don't move to the West Coast. Now, granted, the West Coast does get bad weather now. So, things that make you go, yeah. So, y'all, I could deal with the weather. I really could. I literally was in my chill pool. I had my feet and everything in it because I was just like, I don't want to deal with the chlorine and everything like that. So I just put my feet in it and I cooled off a little bit. But, like, it's so different the way it used to be. It's so different because, like, and I can only speak for my generation. I can't speak for anybody else, but anybody after me, I can speak for because I've seen it. Anybody before me, like, I can't speak for that. But our generation growing up, we never wanted to be in a house. Like, we had limited time on our Nintendo or whatever. Like, if it wasn't raining or if it wasn't completely cold outside, we wasn't on it. And if it was, we had like an hour, maybe 2 hours tops. Okay? That was it. If not, if it was nice outside, our butts had to be outside. But the thing is that we didn't care. And I applaud not having the social media, because if we would have fell victim to the same things that the kids are falling victim to now. Like, I really think, and the only bad thing is that I said to a couple people that I was talking to, I said, listen, if we had YouTube back then, like, I would be rich. I literally would be rich right now. And I'm not saying like billions, but I said I would be very, very comfortable right now. Because of all the stuff that we did, I would have been recording it. You know what I mean? Like, I would have been recording. Like, we went to the mall. And we went to scary haunted houses. And, like, it was crazy because, like, we literally would have been famous. We literally would have had so many views on YouTube, but we didn't know nothing about YouTube back then. Okay? Our thoughts were getting out of the house and not being around our parents. So if we would have had YouTube back then and we would have known all of the stuff that was going on with YouTube, we'd have killed it. We'd have killed it. We'd have killed the game. Like, literally, we would have been sitting there with all of the YouTubers that are now, like FaZe and Broadus and Charmin the Vermin. Like, we would have been sitting where they are now. But we didn't have YouTube back then. We didn't have any social media. So they grew up in the best era because they were able to do YouTube. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I give it to them. I give it to their hard work. I do. I applaud them. I applaud their hard work. And I watch them. But, like, at the same time, like, I'm focusing on my channel. You know what I mean? And, like, I comment on their channel. They don't say nothing. So, peace. Like, it's all good. Like, it's all good. But I'm still moving. I'm still moving, and guess what? I'm still making videos, and I'm still going to make videos until I'm not able to. Oh, it is hot. Whew. It is really, 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 really hot. Whew. And it's like 87 degrees right now. And it's hot. But the humidity is up. So, alright, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. But yes, y'all, new generation people, stop. Put y'all phones down. Start doing stuff that's going to make y'all money. Y'all are not making money going on TikTok and doing y'all little dances. Y'all are not making money off doing that. And if y'all are, I applaud y'all. But in this day and age, it's all about money. It's all about money. Y'all could not sit on y'all asses and not do shit. It's YouTube or it's a 9-to-5 job. Pick one. Alright, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. I will see you guys in the next video. I'm going in my house to get cool, and I'm going to make another video. Alright, y'all.